Hello. In this video we will be explaining how the Battle of Stalingrad affected the course of the Second World War, as well as a summary and some facts about the battle.
These are the word clouds that we used. In this we kind of like put together the things we already knew about World War II, just as a start of kind of.
The global context that fits our topic the most will be orientation in time and space, because it relates to the discoveries and happenings in histories that had a big impact.
Our research question about the Battle of Stalingrad is: how did the Battle of Stalingrad affect the course of World War II?
The general concept of the success criteria was to try to encourage the student to produce an entertaining, but ultimately informal video. The video should be entertaining to watch and listen to. For example, it could include some nice background music. It is also important for the video to demonstrate good use of camera angles and shots to enhance the message of the video. For example, when talking about statistics, to put up a graph or table on screen that gives the viewers an easier time understanding what is being talked about. The answer provided in the video to the research question must be well explained and paired with examples. In the video, it must be clear that the student demonstrates a perfect understanding and knowledge of the topic and have acquired relevant and trustworthy information. And finally, the duration of the video should be 10 minutes long.
Here we have the final answer to our research question, which was how did the Battle of Stalingrad affect the course of World War II? Well, we looked up on the internet some things and came to some conclusions, and this is the answer that we found. The Battle of Stalingrad was a heavy military campaign between Russian troops and those of the Nazi Germany and the Axis power during World War II. The battle is notorious for being one of the largest, longest and bloodiest battles in modern warfare. From August 1942 to February 1943, more than 2 million troops fought up close and nearly 2 million were killed or wounded in the fighting, including tens of thousands of Russian citizens. The Battle of Stalingrad is considered by many historians to be the turning point in World War II. The Battle of Stalingrad was effective and was an important factor supporting an Allied victory. This was for two reasons. The first reason is that the Battle of Stalingrad marks the end of the German advance to Eastern Europe and Russia. The second reason is that this battle was the first major German loss during World War II. After the Germans lost in Stalingrad, they did not move on to Eastern Europe or Russia. This is because the Soviet army gained strength and much of the rest of the World War II fought with the Germans to reclaim the territory lost by Russia. This was important because the Germans no longer expanded in at least one direction. They also lost ground in the same direction. Germany did not only stop conquiring territory in or near Russia, but also lost ground there. One of the leaders of the Soviet army, Georgy Zhukov, I think, said that Germany had underestimated the Soviets and that plans had failed. This was therefore important for the Allies' victory, as Germany was prevented from taking over territory. Another reason this battle was important is that the Battle of Stalingrad was one of the first major losses to the German army. Adolf Hitler said that we must hide this news from the German people because he feared that it would harm German efforts to wage war. The first major loss was important to the Allies' victory, as the morale of the German army was lowered and the German army was weakened by all the means they used for the Battle of Stalingrad, which did not help them to win. The long-term effect of the Battle of Stalingrad was the loss of the German capital city. And the last slide, the sources. These are the sources that we used. We used them mostly for the final answer. We used a lot of different websites for different information terms. We also used some for a good research question and, well, just for the little details in the presentation. They all went through Scribber, so they already, they are, I don't know how you really call it, but they are safe. So this was our presentation about the This was a presentation about the Battle of Stalingrad, also known as the turning point of World War II. We hope you enjoyed listening, and thank you.